everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are talking November favorites. I cannot believe, seriously, you guys, that the month of November is already over. We're in the last stretch of the year, last month of the year, and then it's going to be New Year's. Like, what? That's just so insane to me to say it out loud. I've been thinking about this and sort of anticipating doing this video and kind of filming and just realizing that the year is pretty much over. Just about, and that Christmas is right around the corner. So I wanted to share my favorites before it gets too far into the month of December and just kind of talk about the products that were standouts for me in the month of November. You will see on Tuesday my post for the full face of this look right here, showing you everything in action, or as much as I can put on my face in a tutorial style video. This is just going to be kind of just going straight through the products very quickly to show you what I've been loving and using, and then I'm going to do the demo on Tuesday so you can see everything kind of come together. We're just going to dive right in, you guys. Let's get a snack, get a drink, and let's get started. Primer for this past month has been the Caliray So Blown Primer. I've talked about this in my last couple of videos. This actually is such a beautiful primer to wear under the next product, which is a foundation. And this combo was a magic combo. I've been doing this sort of combination of primer and foundation for a while. And I did a video on it because it was just so good, and it wears like iron for the entire day. And as a stay-at-home mom, I get ready in the mornings and I have 4 kids. My day is chaotic, it's busy, it's nonstop, and I need my makeup to be able to go along for the journey, right? So this primer is it for me. It helps sort of smooth out the pores. I do have larger pores. I do get oil production right here in the center of my face and over the nose. And it helps sort of control oil. And it also helps with keeping everything locked into place. So it has a lot of claims, so it does live up to those claims. It can actually, on the back it says plumping hydrator. So it hydrates, it controls oil, it is a pore eraser, and a makeup replacer. That's what it says on the back. So the foundation that I use with that, that I feel is super fantastic, is the Smashbox Always On foundation. I will list my shades in the description box for you. This is a skin balancing foundation with hyaluronic acid and adaptogens. So this is supposed to hydrate the skin, but also has a built-in thermometer that's supposed to sort of change and adapt with your skin as it changes. And I have no idea how they kind of come up with all this marketing stuff, but the formula is beautiful. It goes on with ease. It looks great. It wears well with this primer all day. Even other primers, this foundation is just really, really fantastic. The shade F30N is what I have, and it's a hair dark, but it's still doable and it's still manageable. And I just love everything about it. I just feel like it really does hydrate the skin, but it doesn't look heavy. This is a foundation that looks really pretty on the skin, and as the day goes on, it gets just a little bit dewier as the day progresses, but in a very beautiful way. Not dewy as in, I need to blot, someone hand me a blotting sheet because I'm looking a little crazy. This is more of like just dewy, just kind of healthy, radiant looking skin, and it just looks really natural on the skin. So that's why I really like this. This is no secret to the beauty community. It's the Estée Lauder, okay? So I'm wearing both of these today because I couldn't figure out which one I wanted to use. So I thought, just gonna wear them both, why not? So Estée Lauder Double Wear. Do I need to say more? It's long wearing, it's oil free. It actually looks so beautiful on the skin. I discovered this year actually, and it truly is a standout product in my collection. I absolutely love it. I've been using this for months nonstop, almost daily, and I find myself mixing this into my little foundation concoctions for the day. I have so many bottles of foundation that sometimes, more often than not, I do mix them, and they are beautiful mixed together, but also on their own. This is really great. And even though it's a long wear makeup, it's supposed to stay on and just kind of be locked into your skin and not budge or transfer or move. It does look really natural on the skin. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't feel weird or look weird. It goes on beautifully with a brush, with a sponge. Any way that you apply it, I just love the results that I get with this, and it also wears really nice. So moving on, my camera cut off after I was talking about the Estée Lauder foundation. It was overheating, so it just said, nope, not today, and it just shut off. So concealers, let's kind of get through this pretty quickly. High Glam from Natasha Denona in P1, and the Serum Concealer from Tower 28 in the shade BU. Both of these are very similar in the fact that they look really beautiful on the skin. They have coverage, they don't settle and look just bad under the eyes. I like how smooth and seamless this goes onto the skin. And they both look beautiful blended with a damp beauty sponge. I use the Beauty Blender or my brush from Anissa Beauty, which is an angled concealer brush. Works great to spread the product around and really retain that coverage. And I do like this. The P1 is more peach from Natasha Denona, and then the serum one is more of an actual like skin tone match. It's not as peachy as this one. But I use both of these. I'm wearing the Tower 28 today, and I am demoing that in Tuesday's video so you can see this. But this is actually really beautiful, and it looks great under the eyes. All right. The setting powder that I've been reaching for a lot, surprisingly, is the Givenchy Prisme Libre. I have the shade called Satin Blanc, and it actually is really nice. I bought this because it went viral, and I can see why. It has like a built-in filter effect to the skin where it smooths everything out, sets your concealer, sets the center part of the face beautifully, and it makes everything look flawless. So need I say more? It's really great. I like the fact that they have small sizes and the full sizes for you to choose from if you want to try. I have a mini of the Satin Blanc, and I feel like I have a lot of product here in this small size that is going to last me a while because you really only need a little bit. And I use my damp sponge to apply that over my concealer, and this works well over any concealer from my high-ends to my drugstore concealers. This is beautiful. Let's move into bronzers. This may be of no surprise if you watch a lot of my videos. The Give Duo in the shade called Heatin' Up. I have this powder from this duo on today. I ordered a deeper shade because I love the formula so much. If I can get it open and show you. It's a duo, and that's what mine looks like. It is dirty and well loved, but this is the one that's made for more fair skin, so it works great with my fair tones. And then I also really love the Velvet Bronzer from House Labs in the shade Light Level 2. I love these. They both just give just a nice color to the skin, especially those tones on my fair skin. It looks really natural, and it gives me that color where it doesn't look too fake. It's not too warm. It's not too orange. It's just right, those two tones. And they just blend beautifully over any foundation that I use. I never have problems with this skipping, dragging, or just looking too harsh. I don't have to go in and work really hard to make these just perform well. They just are really great, top-notch quality. For blushes, I'm going to show you a few. I absolutely love blush. That's no surprise. The loose blush from Givenchy. I talked about the powder earlier, and now we're talking about the blush. This blush is also something that went viral, and I decided to pick this up during the recent Sephora sale in October, and I have not put this down, you guys. I'm wearing it today. It gives me a beautiful natural flush, natural rosiness that seems like it's actually coming out of my skin and looks so flattering and so natural. Like, I just don't know what else to say besides I love it, and it blends so well. It is a loose powder that has 4 different shades. This one specifically has 4 different shades of pink, some that are more cool toned, some that are a little bit more warm. Then you have like a slight subtle kind of coral tinge to this one here, one that has a little bit of a lilac vibe to it. When they kind of swirl together, they just look so pretty, and there's something really magical about this. And the same goes for my Armani blushes. This kind of blush from Givenchy kind of reminds me of this in the sense of ease of use, the natural look to the skin where it goes with every single look, and it is a perfect tone for my skin. This is shade 51 from Armani, and it does have a bit of a sheen to it, but I think that's what adds that element of just natural kind of skin-like effect where it looks like it's just your skin. It doesn't look like makeup. It doesn't look like it's sitting on the skin, and that's why I absolutely love these. They're 2 very different shades. This one is more of a classic rose from Armani, which is number 51. This is more of a brighter pink that still looks natural and pretty on the skin. Then my last blush is from Lawless. This is the Indian Summer blush, and it's the talc-free velvet blush. This one looks deeper compared to the other 2, but again, there is something about this blush that looks natural. And I think that's kind of the whole thing for me, using more natural tone blushes, because I've done a lot of really dark, deep, smoky, grungy looks because of the Huda Beauty palette that came out recently. And I feel like these blushes really do complement those types of heavy looks on the eye that look natural. It's not too hard and too fussy. It's just easy to use. I can just grab and go and know that it's going to work with every single look that I wear. And I also like the talc-free. It's a nice little bonus for the formula. It's a clean brand at Sephora, and I do like the shade. I do think it's really natural, even though it looks more of a deeper berry. It is really pretty, and there are several different shades within this range from Lawless that you could look into if you're interested in the clean beauty at Sephora or wanting a sort of talc-free blush that has a really sort of great formula and just smooth, and it goes on so well. I really do like that. Highlighters. I have one that's more new that I got back in October. This is the Fenty highlighter. I'm wearing one side of this. It's a duo. It's the Killawatt highlighter in Lightning, Dust, and Fire Crystal. So I have the lighter one, which is more peachy and just softer, more, again, just kind of melt into the skin. Whereas this other side, it's a little bit more of an icy kind of champagne pink that adds a lot of intensity. So it does have a bit more of an intense kind of sparkle to it, so you have to like that. I don't use that as often as I do this. This one, I've been using it every day, and I just love it. It's what I'm wearing today, and it literally just kind of melts right into my skin, right into my blush. There's no starting and stopping point. It's not a strip of frostiness. It doesn't accentuate my texture. The other one is my OG MAC Soft and Gentle. I've talked about this so much, but I do use this a lot, and I love this formula, and I love the way it just looks on the skin, and I reach for this a lot. This one is much more of a champagne as opposed to the ones from Fenty, and I will show you up close both of them with an up close shot so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where this one from MAC in the black component is just a lot more kind of golden and champagne. This one has more pink and peach to it. Next up is my palette, face palette from Laura Geller. I am wearing some of these eyeshadows today, but it is a face palette that has 3 baked eyeshadows, a blush, 2 highlighters, and a body frosting, which is the Tahitian Glow, and that is actually kind of like a bronzy color with a lot of sheen and shimmer to it. So you could use this on your face, you could use this eyeshadow, but it is a sort of body sort of bronzer. I don't use it on the body that much, just because I just don't. I tend to use it as eyeshadow or just lightly dust it as a bronzer on my face, but I use this blush, which is called Pink Buttercream, all the time, and these eyeshadows, I'm wearing all 3 of these eyeshadows today. This is a palette that I reach for pretty much every single weekend when I'm getting ready to leave the house, to get ready, to go somewhere, run errands, go take the kids out, and I need to get myself ready. I almost always grab this. Like, without even thinking, I grab this because I can do my blush, my highlight, my bronzer, and I can do my eyeshadow all in one, and I love the Laura Geller formula. There's something really special about this formula. So this formula from Laura Geller is really hard to mess up. That's one of the things that I love about this brand. So I will be doing more with some of my Laura Geller products in future videos and maybe dedicated videos to this brand because I do have quite a few things from this brand that I love and I'd like to share that with you guys. So be on the lookout for that video. And then we're kind of wrapping things up with the lip products. I have a few that I want to share with you. Lip liners, I'm just going to kind of breeze through these. Revlon Colorstay in the nude shade will last all day long and it's so good. It's a couple bucks at the drugstore and it is one that I reach for over some of my other more high-end expensive lip liners. I just can't get enough of it. Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liners. I love the ease of use, the creaminess of these liners. I have 2 shades. The one that I reach for most often is the shade called Dusty Rose, and I adore this formula. You can't go wrong with that one. And then the Artist Pencil from Makeup Forever is also pretty great. These are more of your classic, these 2, ABH and Makeup Forever, classic wooden pencils that you have to sharpen, whereas the one from Revlon is automatic twist up, no sharpener needed. The formula from Makeup Forever is also really special because it's smooth, creamy, it glides on with the least amount of pressure. I have the shade Wherever Walnut, and that's what I'm wearing today. It's really easy to use this formula for overdrawing the lips, but I do it very subtly around the very edge of my lip. And maybe I'll do a video dedicated to that to show you what I've been doing lately to give a more fuller looking lip and just taking my time, being a little bit more precise and more having more intent with the application instead of just kind of like quickly haphazard. I just like to take my time now and just kind of go around the line, feather, blend, add some more, and just really kind of create the shape that I like. Lipsticks. I have a few that I love, but the one that I'm wearing right now is the Victoria Beckham in the shade Twist. This is the Posh lipsticks, and I'm wearing that now with a lip gloss over the top. But this formula is just so beautiful, so easy to use, and I will swatch this lipstick here for you. And it's a really natural, soft, kind of rosy color that is like my lips but better, and I love the slimline sort of look to the lipstick bullet. It's easy to apply. It's just super classic, super chic looking, the packaging. A little bit more pricey, but it is really, really great. The other one is from Revlon. This is the Bare It All number 755. This is a little bit more brown, and I've used this in a few more videos, but compared to the Victoria Beckham, you see it's a little bit more, I don't know, I think I pick up for me, I see a little bit of peach, right? So let me show you. Maybe like a little bit of a peachy kind of brown. I'm not the best at swatching, but I've worn this before with the Revlon lip liner in nude, and it looks more brown. So I will swatch the Revlon lip liner for you so you can see what I'm talking about. But that is the nude lip liner. So it looks really dark on me because I am pretty fair, but if you have more of a light, medium, or deeper skin tone, this is going to be more of a sort of traditional nude. And let me just swatch the other ones. Dusty Rose from ABH so you can see how that one looks. This is ABH right here. A little bit deeper, more rose. And then let's just do Makeup Forever. Why not? This is the Makeup Forever. And they all have a very similar kind of nude with a touch of rose kind of tone to it. Do you see that? For lip balms, I have a few that I really like, but I've been using, honestly, a lot the Naturium Final Lip Balm in Hibiscus. This is such a beautiful kind of sheer hot pink is what it's described as. It adds a really pretty, like, tint of pink to the lips, and the lip balm formula itself reminds me so much of my Summer Friday lip balms, where I feel like I don't really need to buy Summer Friday anymore because this is 10 bucks. You can get it at Target and also the Naturium website. I love this so much that I ordered several more shades because I'm obsessed with this formula. It's really, really great. Swatcheroo here. Like I said, I'm not the best at swatching, guys, okay? It's a very sheer, soft pink. It looks great, just that on its own. I've done that plenty, and it's beautiful paired with anything else on top because the pink is, it's kind of a bright pink. I'm not going to lie. There is a bit of pinkiness to it, and it's a little bit brighter than more like a traditional nude. However, it works so well with all the lip combos that I've been doing a lot lately, and I think I may do a video just on lip combinations and show you guys these liners and lipsticks applied and how they go on. My last lip product is from Tarte. These are the Juicy Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps. The name is kind of long. I ordered a few more of these recently because I love this formula. This is Cherry Blossom. I have a little bit of this on over top of the Makeup Forever lip liner and the Victoria Beckham Posh lipstick in Twist. I love how thick and rich this feels, how it fills in the lines of the lips, the intense glossy finish. It just makes the lips look fuller, juicier, and I just love the effect that this gives the lips. There's several different shades. This has a subtle kind of cool minty feel to the lips, but it's not painful. It doesn't sting. It doesn't burn because I just can't get on board with that. I don't want to feel pain on my lips when I'm doing my lip combo for the day. Like, nobody, I don't know who likes that. Like, I don't like very intense lip plumpers. They kind of actually scare me because they're so painful. This is just very subtle, very cooling, subtle kind of minty feel on the lips. It's very pleasant and not overwhelming and not painful in the least bit. But I love how shiny and glossy this is, and the added bonus of having a little bit of a tint to it. This one in Cherry Blossom is more of a cool pink shade. Those are my lip combos and products that I've been loving for the lips for the month of November. Oh, and one last thing that I forgot. How can I forget the mascara, you guys? Tower 28 mascara. This is the Make Waves. It's so great. Mine is starting to dry out. I've had mine for about 2 months now. It checks off all my boxes. It's lengthening, it's thickening, it's volumizing. It makes my lashes look fanned out from inner to outer corner. I love it. I can't say anything else besides you gotta try it. The hype is real. It's fantastic. And I think they recently just came out with a brown version, which, thinking back, I should have ordered that because it probably was on sale for Black Friday, right? So maybe next time. But the black formula is fantastic. It's what I'm wearing today. And I just love the way it makes my lashes look. And that's it, you guys. Those are my favorites for the month of November. I hope that this video was helpful, and I do appreciate you so much for being here, for watching and tuning in to the channel and watching today's video. I will have everything listed and linked for you down below in case you're interested in trying any of these products. And if you have questions about anything that I shared today, please leave me a comment and I will do my best to respond to you guys. Also subscribe so you don't miss out on more favorites in the future, more videos, more tutorials. Tuesday's video is going to be a tutorial with everything applied on my face that I share with you today for this look that you're seeing in this video. So don't miss out on that. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when that video gets posted. And you can also follow me on Instagram. It's always here on the screen. We can be friends and you can get notified when videos go live on the channel. And that is it. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Have a great weekend and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.